இந்த வீக்கான ப்ரைஸ் ஆக்ஷனை இன்னும் ஆன்டிசிபேட் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்றது தான் பார்க்க போகிறோம். அண்ட் த ரீசன் வை ஐ புட் திஸ் அவுட் இஸ் பிகாஸ் ஐ வாண்ட் ஹெல்ப் தட் ஒன் பர்சன் ஹூ இஸ் க்ளூலெஸ். அவனுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்னு தெரியாமல் இருப்பான் தெரியுமா, அந்த ஒரு பர்சனுக்காக தான் இந்த வீடியோ. ஸோ இது மூலயமா இஃப் தட் ஒன் பர்சன், இட் கேன் பி எனிபடி, இஃப் தட் ஒன் பர்சன் லேர்ன்ஸ் a thing or two, I cannot be more than happier than that. So let's jump on this charts real quick. Let's go top down on a monthly time frame. நான் என்ன பார்க்குறேன் அப்படின்னாக்கா, we are inside this particular monthly CB. So I'm not going to mark that because that is irrelevant. I just need to know where we are in the context, right? So I'm just marking this particular thing out. That's my monthly open right there. அங்கேருந்து I'm jumping on to a weekly time frame. Weekly time frameல என்ன நடந்திருக்கு? Okay, we are trading inside this particular weekly busy. And I want you to pay attention to the lows. So இது வந்து previous week ஓட lows and see how we have closed below it. So this is where you should pay attention. ஒரு candle ஓட body, that is what is going to tell you the story, not the wicks. The bodies tell you the story. And over here you should also pay attention to this. In the particular weekly imbalance, so let me type that out as well real quick. So in the particular weekly imbalance, look how the body is closed right at the premium part of this particular weekly imbalance, right? So that is something you have to note. So inga irundhe, let's quickly jump on into a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, what do I notice? I'm just going to remark these levels because this is a previous sell side liquidity. Again, swing low ku keela irukradhu is sell side liquidity, swing high ku mela irukradhu is buy side liquidity. So இந்த இடத்துல what do I see அப்படின்னாக்கா, I see bearish market on DXY. எது வரைக்கும் அப்படின்னா at least to this low. ஏன் அப்படின்னா, first of all நம்ம இந்த monthly imbalanceக்குள்ளே இருந்தோம். அங்கேருந்து நம்ம திரும்பி we had this first change in the state of delivery right here. That is my first change in the state of delivery. And then look how this particular candle has respected that particular change in the state of delivery. So on a bearish market, every up close candle should hold price as resistance. Simple as that. Look here. So likewise, நான் இங்கே என்ன எதிர்பார்க்குறேன்னா, I want this particular change in the state of delivery to work. அதாவது I want the market to trade back into this, some sort of key level, turtle soup, and then come back into this particular low. இப்போ ஏன் இந்த low? ஏன் இந்த low கிடையாது? ஏன் இந்த லோலாம் நம்ம ஏன் இந்த லோ அப்படின்னா, இந்த டைம் ஃப்ரேமில் பார்த்தா இது ஒரு ஸ்விங். ஆனால் ஒரு வீக்லி டைம் ஃப்ரேமில் போய் பார்த்தா அது போன வீக்கோட கேண்டில், லைக் 16th December candle. If we see animation through this, like if we see a lot of push, lot of displacement through this price action, probably we might seek this low. So that is that for the dollar. So we're going to confirm whatever we saw with the treasury bond. So Z bonds oda confirm பண்ணிக்க போறோம். ஏனாக்கா this is how market moves. Simple as that. Simply put. So Z bonds oda monthly time frame, what am I looking at? I see this particular turtle soup happened. So if this is the turtle soup, I want this particular candle to trade up back and close. We are almost there. End of the month வந்துட்டோம்ல, அதனால. So monthly power of 3 apply ஆவாங்க. And then on a weekly time frame, what do I notice? In the particular imbalance குள்ள நம்ம இருக்கோம். And if you see here, see like how proper to the point, like எவ்வளோ அழகா the candle has respected the 50% level of this particular weekly imbalance. இப்போ அங்கேருந்து if I get into a daily imbalance, it's even clean if I refine it. Look here. So this is how you have to align your time frame. So this will be my daily imbalance. I'm just marking that out. Ipo, what is my nearest draw on Z bonds? இதுதான். I want Z bond to come down and then go up higher. So ipo Z bonds and US dollar are inversely proportional. அதாவது இங்க இருக்க high பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா, this is a high, this is a low here. So what does that mean? So I want the dollar to trade back into this particular order block, and then அங்க இருக்க reaction base பண்ணி it'll tell me whether it's going to go down or it's going to rip higher. If it's going to go down, that's beautiful because it's at premium. I'll just short the shit out of that, right? அதே மாதிரி I want the Z bond to come back into this particular imbalance right here, nothing more, right here, or probably swoop this lows, these equal lows, and then give me a bullish reaction so that I can short DXY. So short DXY as in euro and then GU, all of that fun stuff. Long bola, simple as that. So that is my dollar, and I'll also touch on EU real quick because that's what a lot of people trade, right? Top down analysis, as we always do it on a monthly time frame. This is my monthly price. Mark your key liquidity points. This is a monthly buy side previous month high, so that's basically a buy side liquidity. So angarundu pathaka, I see right here, I saw this particular low has been swept. That's my turtle soup. That's my sell side. Perfect delivery sweep aiduchu on a weekly time frame. On a daily time frame, what do I see? I see load of low resistance liquidity that's been sitting right on the top. So all of this right here is LRLR. So I want these to be ran. And what do I also want to see? Remember what happened in the dollar. So I wanted to see higher prices on dollar. So dollar mala vandu keela pogana expect panna. So exactly, euro USD is exactly opposite of that. So what do I want to see? First I'm going to mark the dealing range right from here to here, and I'm just going to refine this. Probably some sort of key level in the discount. So maybe these lows. I want euro to come back into these lows, or maybe this low, something like that, right? Yes, I want euro to come back into this level, into discount. Look here, this is my turtle soup and this is the price leg, right? இப்போ நான் இங்கிருந்து இதையும் எடுக்கலாம். இதை எடுத்தால் எனக்கு இந்த லோ இருக்கும். ஸோ இந்த லோவில் ஏதாவது key level இருக்கா அப்படின்ட்டு if I go into a 4-hour time frame, I'll see, okay, there is an imbalance right here and there is an order block, right? So I'll probably monitor both of these levels and then trade according to that. These are the key levels that I would want to see. These are the key levels I'm planning to monitor as well. So either base panni inga vara reaction base panni, I'll either look for higher prices or probably I'll look for lower prices, depending on whatever I see, right? GBP USD. Clearing the charts out. I'm gonna mark this particular monthly open as usual, you know the drill. And I'm gonna get into a weekly time frame. Bada bing, bada boom. Wow, this is pretty good. And look how beautifully we closed about this particular series of down close candles, right? So that is telling me that we have some sort of business to the upside. So inga irundhu, it's very easy to, put up a dealing range. Inga irundhu inga, this is going to be your dealing range. So in the dealing range la premium la enakku enna irukku, I see this particular order block on a weekly time frame. Let's refine that on a daily time frame. So that is buy side. So what I want to see right now on pound abdinaka, I want to see reaction right here, because this could be, pound inga vandu we might just jump right on top. So this could be the change in the state of delivery for this particular leg. But on a very higher note, I would want the market to trade back into the discount range to shoot higher. So that would be like what, from here to here, this will be my dealing range. So I want these lows to be swept. But இவ்வளோ தூரம் வருமா அப்படின்றது, it is a factor that we have to take in. ஏன்னா இவ்வளோ தூரம் வந்துட்டு திரும்பி இவ்வளோ தூரம் போகிறது is actually, I don't think so it's highly possible, because we just have 5 more days for this candle to close. So last 2 days XA இருந்தாலும், that's basically reversal closure இருந்தாலும், first 3 days has to be some sort of distribution. So considering that, I think that the market is going to just stay in the premium part. Angarinde some sort of, probably in the wick or opening price we might find support and then move higher. Probably something like this. In the premium wing or open lay, like premium wing or highs lay, we might, find support and then we might run up like something like this. இப்படி ஏதாவது நடக்கலாம். பட் அகேன் என்ன நடக்கும்னு தெரியாது, என்ன நடக்கலான்றது மட்டும்தான் we can anticipate, and that's what I'm doing right here. That is pound dollar. Now we have gold. Gold is the most favorite pair for everyone. So I don't like gold because it's just, I don't like it. எனக்கு பிடிக்காது. I have no offense on that, but yeah. So from a monthly time frame, what do I see? This particular right here, is going to be my buy side liquidity, and jumping onto a weekly time frame, quickly aligning this part. What do I see? இந்த இடத்துல nothing looks clean. So jumping onto a daily time frame, what do I see? I see these, beautiful support. Like every single down close candle is holding price. Look here, every single down close candle is holding price, right? So இப்படி இருக்கிற பட்சத்தில் I would like to see the same happen here. I want this down close candle to hold price just to drive it higher, like something like this. இல்லை அப்படி இல்லை அப்படின்னா I'm bullish on gold. அப்படி இல்லை அப்படின்னாக்கா what do I want to see? I want this particular order block to hold. ஏன் அப்படின்னாக்கா jumping onto a 4-hour time frame, what do I see here? I see this 4-hour imbalance. So in the 4-hour imbalance should hold gold because we are like super bullish to go higher. ஏன்னா look at that, just use simple math. It's $32 and right here is $32. So gold should not come all the way down $33 to go up $33. That doesn't make any bit of sense. So that's basic simple math. We might just see, potential reaction right here, tap and then go all the way up. So I would like to, first give this week the Monday, and the Monday விட்டாக்கா என்ன பண்ண போகுது அப்படின்றது தெரிஞ்சிடும். So this is going to be my weekly open. Yeah, this is going to be my weekly open. Exactly right there. ஸோ அங்கேருந்து என்ன நடக்கும் அப்படின்றது போக போக நம்ம ப்ரைஸ் பார்க்க தெரிய போகுது. ஸோ we might probably, I might see this low being swept because it looks much more juicy right here. But yeah, that is the view on gold. இப்போது தேர்ஸ்டேக்கு முன்னாடி இப்போ மிட் வீக்லேயே இந்த டார்கெட் அச்சீவ் ஆகிடுச்சுனாக்கா we might see some sort of reversal happening because we need to, close, right? Distribute ஆகிட்டா what comes after AMD? It's X, simple as that. So midweekly then nadandata we might see some sort of reversal. Will I take that reversal? I don't know, but I'll pay attention to gold, simply put. That is that. Ipo inga irundhu let's jump on to my favorite one. Boom, that's NASDAQ right there. Wow, already open aiduchu. Okay, NASDAQ on a top down analysis. Let's mark out the key levels. That is my monthly open, and from there let's get into a weekly time frame. This will be my particular buy side target, and weekly la vera edavadhu irukana. We have equal lows madri onnu here. Yeah, let's see. On to a daily time frame, contract adjustment பண்ணியாச்சு. இப்போ this is what we are dealing with right now. So that is my new week opening gap right there. Where is the market heading? Probably right here into this order block. I don't want to mark it like that. Let me just use a trend line. Okay, let's get into a 4-hour time frame. Yeah, so it's actually quite interesting. ஏனாக்கா இந்த வாரம் ஆக்சுவலாக கேப் டவுன் ஆக ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. So this is where the power of 3 gets very, very interesting. The first move is always what? The fake move. So let me see how this works. Even I'm not sure. Like, to be honest, what I wanted to see was I wanted, market to open somewhere here and then come back into this imbalance and then trade back higher. But that is not what is happening right now. இதனால தான் I usually, do this analysis after Monday. ஏன்னா மண்டே முடிஞ்சால் ஒரு மாதிரி க்ளீனாக தெரியும். ஸோ இப்போது gun to my head, என் மண்டேல கன் வச்சு கேட்டால் நான் என்ன சொல்லுவேன் அப்படின்னாக்கா I will just stay out of the market. Simple as that. ஏன்னா we are very bullish. I don't want to short this. Even if I'm planning to short it, I would only short it on the premium part. Right now, I don't even see any wick. So weekly candle இப்போ தான் ஓப்பன் ஆகிருக்கு. Weekly candle maybe trade down, create a wick and then go up higher. That could be the case. இப்போ ES எடுத்து பார்த்தாக்கா we might know what's happening actually. Okay, contracts adjust பண்ணிட்டாக்கா this is my all time highs. Okay, இங்கே இருந்து பார்த்தா what do I see? That's a nice SMT right there. And you all should remember, ஒரு விஷயம் நல்லா ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க, SMT happens before the start of every move. ஸோ மார்க்கெட் மேக்கர் மாடல்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் அப்படின்னாக்கா SMT is where a move starts. SMT ஆரம்பிச்சது, SMT இருந்தாக்கா there is some sort of another model that's going to happen. இப்போ மேலே போகும்போது SMT வந்துச்சுன்னா கீழே வரும். பட் எவ்வளோ தூரம் வரும்ன்றது depends on all the other aspects of that. பட் SMT பார்த்தீங்கன்னா something is going to happen. இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நம்ம ஹைஸை பிரேக் பண்ணி போயிட்டே இருந்தால் ஒரு SMT வந்துச்சுன்னா probably we might see some sort of turtle soup. இந்த இடத்துல ஒரு சூப் பண்ணிட்டு மேலே போகலாம். ஸோ that is why SMT always happens. இப்போ what do I see? Contracts adjust பண்ணாக்கா we still have not put all-time highs. Interesting. That's quite something. But still, yeah, we cannot blame it. We just need to work with whatever we have, because we analyze the charts. We don't blame nobody for any mistake, right? So that is my new week opening gap. And inga irundhu I'm gonna mark out the weekly open. Okay, that is there. Again, much more interesting. A lot more interesting, actually, to be honest. This is my SMT right there. We have this particular imbalance right here on the daily. So as ES comes into this imbalance, NK should come here, do something, some sort of reaction. So in a reaction based panni da we can decide whether we're going to go up or it's a change in the structure and we're going to go down. So that is how I'm going to conclude this. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ரொம்ப முக்கியமான விஷயம் monthly open, because we need to make sure where we are trading on a monthly candle perspective, right? So probably, everyone is bullish. It's super evident that we are bullish on ES. So we might see here, ES might come down here into this imbalance and then do a turtle soup inside and then go up higher. Meanwhile, NASDAQ might come into this change in the state of delivery. இங்கே நடக்கிற ரியாக்ஷனை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் நான் லாங்காக ஷார்ட்டாக அப்படின்றதையே நான் டிசைட் பண்ண போகிறேன். சிம்ப்ளி புட், இதை நான் ஓவர் காம்ப்ளிகேட் பண்ணிக்க போகிறது கிடையாது. ஐ ஆம் நாட் சம் மெஜிஷியன் ஹூ இஸ் கோயிங் டு சே இவ்வளோ தூரம் இப்படியே போயிடணும். வி analyze the markets on a day-to-day basis. இப்போது என் கண்ணுக்கு முன்னாடி தெரியிற இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை வச்சு பார்த்தா, all I can tell you is we might come down into this imbalance ESல. Meanwhile, we might come down into the 50% part of this wick. That could act as a rejection block, because that is a premium candle wick. So அங்கே இருந்து இருக்க ரியாக்ஷனை பேஸ் பண்ணி மட்டுமே I'm going to trade this market. So that is pretty much it. Hope you all liked it. இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா again subscribe பண்ணுங்கள். Do hit the like button. இதை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் நான் அடுத்தடுத்து ஒரு weekly lookouts. So if this video actually turns out to be good, if I see a lot of traction to this, I will continue posting weekly lookouts on a weekly basis. இல்லைனா இதோட நிறுத்தப்படும். Simple as that.